What does it take to be the best woman boss? Is it a myth or a reality that one can achieve? Let's dive into this intriguing question. In the world of business leadership, women bosses have been the subject of many stereotypes and misconceptions. From being labeled as bossy rather than assertive, to being unfairly associated with emotional decision-making, the image of a woman boss is often painted with a broad and biased brush. But let's address the elephant in the room. Are women truly incapable of being exceptional bosses? Absolutely not. It's high time we debunk this myth and shed light on the reality. Across the globe, countless women are leading successful organizations, driving innovation, and shattering glass ceilings. They're not just good bosses, they're great bosses. So how do they do it? What sets these women apart? It's their ability to balance assertiveness with empathy, to make tough decisions while considering the human element, to inspire and lead their teams through thick and thin. They are proof that being a boss is not about gender, but about skills, character, and determination. Now, this doesn't mean that being a woman boss is a walk in the park. It comes with its own set of unique challenges and obstacles. But these hurdles do not define a woman's ability to lead. Instead, they shape her resilience, her adaptability, and her strength. So, to all the women out there who aspire to be bosses, don't let these stereotypes deter you. Don't let the misconceptions cloud your judgment. You have within you the potential to lead, to inspire, and to succeed. Indeed, being the best woman boss isn't a myth, but a reality that many have achieved and many more can. So buckle up and get ready for the ride. The journey to becoming the best woman boss starts now.
The first ingredient in the recipe of being a successful woman boss is confidence. Now, why is confidence so crucial? Well, it's simple. Confidence is the backbone of effective leadership. It's the fuel that drives decision-making, problem-solving, and risk-taking, all vital components of being a boss. But here's the thing. Confidence isn't just about believing in yourself. It's about inspiring belief in others. It's about making your team feel secure in your leadership and motivated to follow your lead. So how do you build and maintain this kind of confidence? Well, I've got a few tips for you. First, know your worth. Recognize your strengths, your achievements, and the value you bring to your team and your organization. And don't be shy to celebrate your successes. They're proof of your capabilities. Second, embrace your imperfections. Yes, you heard me right. No one's perfect, and that's okay. Your flaws and failures are not signs of weakness. They're opportunities for growth and learning. So own them, learn from them, and use them to fuel your journey towards becoming a better boss. Third, practice self-care. Confidence is closely tied to mental and physical well-being. So take care of yourself. Exercise regularly, eat healthily, get enough sleep, and take time to relax and recharge. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. And last but not least, fake it till you make it. Yes, it sounds cliche, but trust me, it works. Sometimes you just have to put on a brave face and act confident, even when you're not feeling it. You'll be surprised how quickly your actions can influence your thoughts and feelings. Remember, your confidence is your power. Harness it, and you're halfway to being the best woman boss. The art of communication is the language of leadership. A powerful statement, isn't it? And it's not just words, it's the reality of effective leadership. You see, communication isn't just about transferring information from one person to another. It's about understanding, empathy, and connection. It's about conveying your vision, aligning your team, and inspiring action. Now, let's talk about the importance of effective communication. You see, as a leader, you are the rudder of your ship. Your words, your tone, your body language, they all steer your team towards your shared goals. Without clear and effective communication, that ship can quickly lose its course. So, how can you ensure your communication is up to par? Firstly, clarity is key. Your team can't read your mind, so don't expect them to. Be clear, be concise, and be specific. Avoid jargon and complex language. Remember, the goal is understanding, not impressing with big words. Secondly, listen. Yes, communication is as much about listening as it is about speaking. Listen to your team's ideas, their concerns, their feedback. Show them that their opinions matter. This not only fosters a culture of openness and trust, but also helps you make more informed decisions. Thirdly, be empathetic. Understand that your team is made up of different individuals, each with their own perspectives and experiences. Acknowledge their feelings, validate their experiences, and show them that you care. This not only builds stronger bonds, but also promotes a more inclusive and supportive work environment. Lastly, adapt your communication style. Not everyone communicates in the same way. Some people prefer emails, others face-to-face conversations. Some need more guidance, others more autonomy. Learn to adapt your style to the needs and preferences of your team. In conclusion, communication isn't just a skill, it's an art, it's a science, it's a cornerstone of effective leadership. So, invest time in improving your communication skills. Practice active listening, show empathy, and adapt. Master the art of communication, and you'll see your leadership skills soar. Now let's talk about your next most important concept to master: decision-making. Decisions. They're like the steering wheel of a car. They determine the direction we're heading. And as a boss, you're not just steering your own course, but that of a whole team. It's a hefty responsibility, but it's also a privilege and a chance to make a real impact. Now let's dive into the crux of decision-making. It's not just about choosing between options A, B, or C. It's about understanding the implications of each choice, weighing the pros and cons, and most importantly, considering the people affected by these decisions. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move has the potential to change the entire game. So, how do you make effective decisions? First, gather all the information you need. This doesn't mean you have to know everything, but rather, have a solid understanding of the situation at hand. It's like being a detective, sifting through clues to uncover the truth. Second, don't rush. Remember the tortoise and the hare? Slow and steady often wins the race. Take your time to think things through, but be mindful not to fall into the trap of analysis paralysis. There's a fine line between careful consideration and overthinking. Third, trust your instincts. They're like your internal compass, guiding you when the path isn't clear. Use your experience and intuition to fill in the gaps where data may not exist. Finally, be prepared to make mistakes. Yes, you heard that right. Even the best decision makers goof up sometimes. But it's not the mistake that defines you, it's how you handle it. Own up to it, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone to improve. Remember, as a boss, your decisions set the course for your team. They're like the wind in the sails of a ship, propelling it forward. Next, let's talk delegation. It's about letting go to grow. Delegation, that word can be a bit intimidating, can it? It's like handing over the reins of your meticulously planned project to someone else. But here's the thing, delegation isn't just about offloading tasks. It's about creating a more efficient team and fostering an environment of trust and growth. Think about it. No one is a superhero, not even you. Despite those late-night work marathons, there are only so many hours in a day, and trying to do everything single-handedly is like trying to catch the wind. It's impossible, exhausting, and quite frankly, inefficient. So how do you delegate effectively? First, know your team's strengths and weaknesses. That's right, you've got to play the part of a coach in a sports team. Understand who is best suited for what task and delegate accordingly. It's like matchmaking, but with tasks and skills instead of people. Second, make your expectations clear. It's not enough to just assign a task. You need to communicate what you expect the outcome to be, the deadline, and any other relevant details. Remember, clarity is key. Third, trust your team. Delegation is pointless if you're going to micromanage every step of the way. Trust that your team can handle the task. Give them space to learn, make mistakes, and grow. Finally, provide feedback. Let your team know what they did well and where they can improve. This not only helps them grow, but also improves the overall efficiency of your team. Delegating tasks isn't about losing control. It's about gaining efficiency, fostering trust, and creating a stronger team. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed with tasks, remember to delegate. It might be scary at first, but it's an essential skill every leader needs to master. Delegate wisely and watch your team flourish. So, did you learn anything new from this video? If you did, do consider subscribing and liking this video. And if you want to learn what are the habits of unstoppable women, please watch this video.